What country will you never visit again? Morocco, but not for the reason you'd think. So I'm 23, fresh out of college, trying to build my photography portfolio. I find this guy Eric on some random photography forum. Super legit profile, lots of followers, claims he runs this startup doing luxury experiences for European influencers. He messages me about documenting this week-long glamping event in the Sahara. Off-the-grid luxury stuff, pays decent money plus all expenses covered. I'm broke, need the work, so I say yes. Red flag number 1. He insists on paying cash when I get there, but I'm desperate. I fly into Marrakesh, meet Eric at the airport, seems normal enough. Designer clothes, expensive watch, talks a big game about his business. We drive out to Merzouga, this tiny desert town. The setup looked incredible at first. Gold-decorated tents, private chef, even freaking camels wandering around. The guests were exactly what you'd expect. Instagram influencers with perfect teeth taking a million selfies. TikTok dancers posing by bonfires. Everyone loved having me around. I'm getting great shots. Golden sunsets, food photography, action reels of people dancing under the stars. This was gonna be portfolio gold. But Eric started acting weird by day 3. Stopped offering me meals even though that was part of the deal. Ignored my questions about posting schedules. Started treating me like I was some random tourist who wandered into his event. At one point, he actually said I was freeloading, when he hired me. I tried staying professional, but this guy was pushing it. Then he drops the bomb. Wants all my raw footage before paying me anything. I'm like, no way, dude. That's not how this works. You pay me, then you get the files. He gets this weird smile and goes, I'll pay you in cash tomorrow morning. Just give me the memory cards tonight for safekeeping. Something felt off, but I figured what's the worst that could happen? We're in the middle of nowhere and I need the money. So I wake up the next morning ready to get paid and bounce. Except when I crawl out of my tent, everything's gone. Like everything. The gold tents, the decorations, the chef's equipment, even the freaking camels. The only thing left was tire tracks in the sand and one very angry local driver. This guy starts yelling at me in Arabic, then broken English. Turns out Eric hired him to drive everyone back to Marrakesh and never paid him either. He thought I was the guy in charge since I was the only one left. I tried explaining what happened, but he didn't care. No money, no ride back. So here I am, stuck in the middle of the Sahara with a camera, some water bottles, and about 50 bucks in my wallet. The nearest town was like 10 miles away. I had to walk 3 hours in desert heat just to find someone who spoke English. When I finally got to Merzouga, I found a shop that bought camera equipment. Had to sell my favorite lens for way less than it was worth just to pay the driver. Dude was still pissed, but at least he agreed to take me back to Marrakesh. 10 hours. 10 hours of awkward silence driving through desert roads while I tried messaging Eric on every platform I could think of. Instagram, the photography forum, even LinkedIn. Nothing. Radio silence. Like the guy just vanished. I got to Marrakesh with basically no money left, booked the cheapest hostel I could find, and borrowed someone's phone to keep trying to reach this scammer. Finally found his LinkedIn profile. Turns out the startup was completely fake. Just a flashy website and some stock photos. The worst part wasn't even the money I lost. It was realizing how stupid I'd been. All the warning signs were there. The cash-only payment, the vague contract, meeting some random guy off the internet. But I was so eager to build my portfolio that I ignored every red flag. I managed to get a last-minute flight home using my emergency credit card. When I tried reporting Eric for fraud back in the States, the cops basically laughed at me. International scam, fake identity, good luck kid, never again.